This is no ordinary run. Today, we see if we can't take down Mythrix as the Wandering Vagrant. Thank you guys so much for all the support over the last few weeks. The channel's growth has been incredible, and I just wanted to thank you guys for it. With that being said, let's jump right in. Can the Wandering Vagrant beat Risk of Rain 2? That is the question. Throughout this little run, we will have jellyfish such as these little guys on my side to help me win. We have the Artifact of Command and the Artifact of Swarms. The only reason we are doing Swarms is because the jellyfish can't necessarily get to everywhere on the map. Jellyfish has the usual power-ups that it does, including the giant explosion every 15 seconds, and as you can see, it's pretty strong. So we're going to have to use as many of these abilities as we can to beat Risk of Rain 2. We do have an item already. I think I want a Cautious Slug just to make sure we have that healing, since mobility isn't really going to be a part of this. Speed is going to be something we need in the run, so I will get a goat hoof. Here is Teleporter. Let's go open it up and see what's inside. And we got a Beetle Queen, who is where? Where did the Beetle Queen spawn? Oh, directly under me. Let's just explode right off the bat. See how much damage we do. Oh, not much. Beetle Queen is not the worst, as the Beetle Guards can't really hit us, so we're relatively safe from most of the attacks. We are one explosion away, or maybe a well-aimed primary attack from the win. There we go. We have to choose what item we want here. And that's tricky because I would do a fire band to be able to proc that all the time, but I think I'm going to do razor wire to start. And we are off with 3 items to Stage 2. Stage 2 is Aphelion Sanctuary, and we have a Void Seed. Let's make sure that we can take out this little guy. We should be good now since his protection is cleared. Very nice. It is going to be tricky to take out void enemies, as they do a pretty good amount of damage. We have to make sure we don't die here. We don't necessarily have a way to take out the little guys without them just jumping off the edge themselves. Let's grab a band just to do damage to the boss if doable. These little guys are proving quite difficult. Let's see if we can get them with Area of Effect. We can. Let's go over to Teleporter while Cautious Slug does its work. Let's rock Teleporter and hope it is something that is kind of stuck on the ground. We have another Wandering Vagrant. I see how it is. How much damage do we do in one shot here? We have to survive other Wandering Vagrant hits. We have the Fire Band. We want to make sure the Fire Band is procced on our big attack. That is going to be really important. Let's see if Fire Band is procced on the Wandering Vagrant here. It was. That's really good damage from the band. That is beautiful stuff. We want to be just outside the range of its explosion, but just inside the range of ours so we can hit it. That's not good band damage, as the band procced on something else that we're trying to avoid for the most part. We're waiting for 1 second, and this could do it if it procs on the right enemy. It has procced on the jellyfish. This might hurt, though. I think we're good right here. A couple well-placed shots, and we're good to go. The Clay Apothecary is down. We need 7 seconds to go by very quickly, because this is a very scary quadruplet of enemies right here. Can we kill them before they get us? We are good. I think I will actually take a med kit for that item for those relatively large chunks of damage to get some of that health back. I think we got to go over here and hit the Shrine of the Woods to get some health back, and then we'll go over to the Void area. There's that beautiful health regen. Now we can go over and get, hopefully, a poly loot. What do we got? We have the poly loot. I do not think Plimp is going to be the best idea. There's a chance Voidescent Flame could be the way to go here because Polyloot is just a chance. Let's start with this and we'll do Polyloot on the second try. The reason we do Voidescent Flame is because it does extra damage on that first hit. So if Razor Wire doesn't screw us over, that big first hit could be really beneficial for us. We also did get an equipment drop, which is going to be huge because we are taking the foreign fruit. Because the value we get with 6,500 health with foreign fruit, yeah, I'll be using that. And we are out of stage 2 with a pretty good group of jellyfish. Unfortunately, they will just kill themselves on the next stage. But assuming they come with us, which, no, they don't. Oh, they do. Oh, no, 3 of them do. That's all right. We did get a white item. What do we want to use as our white item? I think a goat hoof might be the way to go here. We are extremely slow, so I'm hoping we have the items to combat that. We're looking for the tank build as we head over to this teleporter. Let's get another fireband proc right here. Gorgeous. Fall off the map. Fall off the map. Get him. Get him off the map. That should do it. It does not. That is a weak attack. He is down. Let's make sure we can grab this item instead of opening teleporter. I think we want another razor wire. Let's make sure there are no items around. I think this is an equipment. It is an equipment, so we are off to stage 4, actually. We're doing pretty well on very few items. Stage 4, we are probably going to have to fight the alloy worship unit, which is something I don't necessarily want to do, but we might just have to. Let's get the Lemurian right here so I don't have to worry about him. Very nice. I got the fireband on myself, which is a little bit funky. That's a little funky. I don't know about the strategy there, but, you know, who am I to judge? I'm not a Wandering Vagrant by profession. We don't get frozen, which is a very nice thing to happen. We have a magma room. We have to time this correctly so he's up in the air when we hit him just like that. That'll work pretty well. Honestly, what might help, call me crazy. Do it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. The Lepton Daisy might actually be helpful in this run. Call me crazy. I know. I said it out loud. I'm willing to admit that's a crazy thing to say, but there's a chance because teleporter is where the trouble is. A 50% health boost in teleporter could be kind of nice. Though seeing how this run is going, I do not know if we'll need that for stage 5. And Mythrix does not have a teleporter because we have a pillar skip by default. Let's pop an ice band in there just to add a little bit of extra fun. We are going to need some more boss damage, so I'm going to work on that next. We did get a yellow item. Now the question is, what becomes of the yellow item? Do we gloop it? That's a good question. Do we hit him with the planula? Do we go Titanic Knurl? Because I don't know if we want an on-chance item here. I think we might just go Titanic Knurl simply because we need a little bit more health. We're hoping for no Void Seed, and it looks like we got it. We always are kind of stuck for a second, so we're hoping, there we go. We are hoping for a Grandparent. That's not ideal. We gotta head out of here because we are taking some big damage from something. We do have our foreign fruit, which will be helpful. Decent damage. We need 33 seconds. We're going to take a lot of damage from the Z construct. I do not know if we live this teleporter, especially with this attack coming on us right now. We need to get as high as we can so we can get that foreign fruit value. But I do not know if we survive for another 13 seconds. We do survive to the foreign fruit, and we just had something hit the Z construct really hard. We're getting the Z construct down very slowly though, and that is all we can ask for. This is going to be our hardest part of the challenge, is taking out the Z construct in this boss fight. I'm going to wait 5 seconds to see if we can't get him and him alone in the explosion here. Even with the shield, this will still do a lot of damage. Yeah, there it is. We got the Z construct done. Now we just need to live in the teleporter for a good 90 seconds, and I think we'll be good to go. I'm not worried about dying here. We have 9 seconds. As long as we don't die before the 9 seconds is up, we will be okay, I think. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was close. Got a band proc, and he's one of the last enemies here. We should be able to kill him with this explosion, especially if we can get that banned proc. He's gone. We are in a much better spot. Let's go get a couple of these greens and get some fuel cells and razor wire. This is going to take quite a while to get up there, which does mean we will have a lot of jellyfish on our side by the time we get up. The one thing we have to worry about is enemies that are going to be hitting us on the way up. Because it's going to take so long, those lunar wisps could be there to greet us, and I'm not about that. We've made it out of the tunnel, and we are making our trek straight up. This is going to take a long time, and I got my little jellyfish army of 5 so far, which isn't going to help against Mythrix, for sure. But at least they look funny, dangling all around. We got to hope that these enemies like this guy do not mess us up on the way up. We are going up as fast as we can, and on our way to Mythrix. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've made it to this point in the video, hit that subscribe button, because we are taking on Mythrix as the Wandering Vagrant. We have an army of about 10 jellyfish, one of which is overloading. We got 3 foreign fruit to help us out. The minute he slams, let's see if we can get that banned damage. How is it looking? That's pretty good damage for 1 hit. We're going to try to use all our abilities here. I'm not worried about phase 1 at all. I'm slightly worried about phase 2. That could be a little bit of a problem, but not really. Phase 3 with pizza, that's where we could see a couple issues. But these are really big hits, and the fire band damage is working out incredibly well. So we absolutely love to see that. As long as we stay in the air, phase 1 is not a problem. So that's what we're going to do. He's up again. He's slamming here. I do not think I timed this correctly, but I would love to get him in the fire band for a little longer. There he goes. He's standing in it. This should kill right here. No problem. We move on to phase 2. Oh, we did kind of waste the explosion. So I do have to be pretty careful here because there are going to be a lot of enemies ready to get me. I'm going to try to hide behind some sort of pillar. We do have our 3 foreign fruit kind of for this exact situation, so we're just going to continue to hit with the giant explosions. It's off. Go, little ball of death. Do what you were born to do. I don't know. Hopefully our 8 armor-piercing rounds are doing what they're supposed to do, and it looks like they most certainly are. So we'll do this. I don't know if this will kill. It probably will. It will not. Actually, I don't know if we can save our fire band here, because it procs on everything that we do. So we won't have a fire band. We can send one of these out right off the bat, and we're going to have to take phase 3. However phase 3 comes to us. This is going to be nice, though. That's great starting damage. He stayed in the fire band the entire time. Great second damage. He is going up, which means pizza is going to start, so we have to be careful. Pizza is going to be where the foreign fruit comes in pretty big. And he's going to start here. We just have to get lucky. If he hits us really hard, we're just going to have to deal with it as it comes. He is hitting hard. We're going to foreign fruit a lot. I do think with the foreign fruit over and over again, we should be okay. He is at half health. That's great news. We should be able to take out the ad, but this hit, oh, it does not do much. Oh, because it's an ad and technically not a boss. I understand. Doing as much damage as we can. I got to get out of that column. Going to be important that I remember to stay out of the columns. We are way too close. We're going to hit by every pizza here. We got to be as far away as possible so we can only get hit by 1 strand of that at a time. This should be a pretty big explosion here with our fire band and ice band up. That is good damage. Another armor-piercing round just to help us out. Right when he comes to the ground, we are going to explode to get that pure fire band damage. It's a good chunk. Let's drop this out. He's going to get rid of pizza. Here we go. Get away from him as far as we can. So only 1 strand can hit us at a time. We have 2 foreign fruits still, which is great news. We have our bands up. Incredible damage that time around. We should be okay. Still 2 foreign fruit to go. 9 seconds. Hopefully he doesn't jump, and hopefully we get to just kind of delay him. 3, 2. This is going to be good timing. We should be able to phase 4 skip right here. And we do the phase 4 skip with the Wandering Vagrant. You were all here to see it. Absolutely incredible. Now we can just probably one-shot him right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have taken down Mythrix as the Wandering Vagrant. Now the real question begins, though. Can we beat the game? We have the good portal, but we have to get down to it and get to the ship early, which is gonna take a while. I think we have to get there with 90 seconds remaining. So can we get there within 60 seconds? I think we can because we got the good portal, but we are not moving fast. If we can't get there in 60 seconds from here, I think we lose the run. I'm unsure. We can't get hit by a pizza slice because we do slow down. We got to get our speed back up. We do not have a lot of time, and we cannot sprint. There is no sprint for this enemy either. We have 30 seconds to get there. We are barreling towards it at max speed. I think all we need to do is get within the circle. With a minute and a half left, I do think we're going to be able to, depending on how lenient the circle is. We did get hit by a slow. We got 10 seconds. We need to see the circle spawn. 6 seconds. I think we're good. We have to get in it. We're in it. I think we've made it in time, just barely. Now we just have to survive, which shouldn't be too hard as long as we are staying up in the air. That was close. 97, 98, 99, that looks like we're gonna do it. The Wandering Vagrant has beaten Risk of Rain 2. Thank you all for watching. Once again, if you enjoyed and you made it this far to the very end, hit the subscribe button. The support has been incredible, so I'm so glad you guys are liking these videos. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.